The radius of the circle is 6 feet. Find the degree measure of the central angle in a circle intercepting an arc CD with a length of 10 feet. So this question is pretty much different from the previous questions that we had, because now we are already given an arc length, the radius, but we are asked to find what is the degree measure. Okay, so meaning what is the central angle intercepting this arc length whose measure is 10 feet. Okay, so notice that the given is still pointing to the arc length, so meaning we can still use the formula of the arc length, and we know the meaning of arc length. The arc length means it is just part of the circumference. So if ever we forget it, then we should just remember that it is just part of the circumference. And so the formula of the circumference is equal to what? To C equals 2 pi r. This is the formula of the circumference. And then we will just multiply to get the arc length. We will just multiply this circumference by the portion. How do we get it? You just multiply it by part. Okay. Just multiply this one by part over whole. Okay. So we will just understand that whenever we say this, we say whenever we say degree, okay, whenever we say degree, that means that the whole circle is divided into 360 parts. So meaning this whole here will just be changed to 360, okay? And now we will start now analyzing what are these numbers here. What are now the representations of these numbers in relation to our formula. So this time, since we are already, this one is no longer a formula of the circumference, I'll just change this C to S. But anyway, you can just do that. You can just not change it, but I'm just changing it to S. All right. Okay. So the arc length is 2 pi r over part over 360. Okay, so here what we're gonna do next is now to substitute this formula. So notice that the number 6 here is representing the radius of the circle. So this 6 will go to here, will replace your r, and this 10 feet, okay, this 10 feet is going to replace not part, but this 10 feet is actually the arc length, and the letter here that represents the arc length is S. So we're going to change this S to 10. And now, so we have the part, which is unknown, which is actually the what? The central angle. So we're just going to change this word to X, and then you have your answer. Okay, where's your answer here? Just look it in the desmos. Okay, it's just right here. Okay, so your answer is 95.49 degrees. That's the answer. That's easy. Okay, all right. Now, what if the question is like this? All right, what if the question is like this? Okay, let me see. Okay, what if the question is find the diameter? So what is the length of the diameter of the circle when the arc length intercepted by the central angle is 25.66? Okay, so if the given here is 210 degrees, the given here is 210 degrees, and then we are asked to find the diameter of the circle. So what do we do is just to follow or use the formula of the arc length, because here we have the given 25.66 is actually representing your arc length. So I'm gonna write back the formula. So the formula, the arc length is equal to 2 pi r, okay, 2 pi r, and that would be part over whole. Okay. So here, whole, because of the word degree, that means that is 360. Okay. And the part is you're just actually like, you're just taking 210 out of 360. Okay. What happens? So that is 210. And then what other? Okay, we have 25.66. This is the length of the arc. So this will go to your S. Okay, 25.66. All right. And then we will change this R to where? We will change this R to X. Okay. So we have this answer, 7. All right. But notice that this 7 is actually your R, the radius. Okay. 7 is the radius. However, the question is, what is the length of the diameter? We know the relationship of the radius, right? Radius to the diameter. When the radius is 7, therefore the diameter is 14. Okay, because we know that the diameter is always twice as big as to the radius, right? So the answer here is 14.